Dr. Betty Siegel of Kennesaw is the Distinguished Chair of Siegel Institute for Leadership, Ethics, and Character, and President Emeritus of Kennesaw State University. Dr. Siegel was the first woman to head an institution in the 35-unit university system of Georgia, and was the longest-serving woman president of a public university in the nation. She was president of Kennesaw State from 1982 till 2006. Under her administration, Kennesaw State grew from 4,000 with 15 baccalaureate degree programs to an 18,000 student university with 55 baccalaureate degree and graduate programs. Dr. Siegel is also the initiator of Year of a Specific Country. Last year was Year of Turkey, and currently is the Year of Korea, yes. And actually today was the last day of final campus-wide Year of Korea event at Kennesaw State University. And I know many of you have collaborated with Dr. Betty Siegel and the Year of Korea. Thank you. Dr. Siegel is a longtime member of and former chair of the Board of Directors of the American Association of State Colleges and Universities. She serves on the Commission on Women in Higher Education, as well as numerous corporate and community boards. She is the outgoing chairwoman of the U.S.-Korea Friendship Society. Her husband, Dr. Joel Siegel, who is with us tonight, and Dr. Betty Siegel became grandparents yesterday for the third time. 3 grandsons. Now I know why you adopted me. Congratulations and welcome. Please welcome Dr. Betty Siegel.
Thank you. Thank you for that good introduction. The only thing that she didn't mention was my age. Every time I'm in the paper in Atlanta, they give my age, and I'm psychologically younger than I really am. How many of you are too? Yes, yes. I'm psychologically about 39, but I have a 44-year-old son and a 45-year-old son and a new grandson, so that's impossible. I think it's better to be psychologically young than it is to be psychologically old. Don't you? And so I think it's occasions like this in which we all come together and we begin to think with new vision, new opportunities that arise, and it's all about relationships, isn't it? Always about relationships. And I like to tell the story about relationships are built on friendships. The last commencement speech I gave at Kennesaw State as president, I struggled with what to say. You ever have that moment in which you just want to say something important, but it doesn't come? And I just put on an academic robe and walked on the circle of bricks that are laid on the campus quad. And as I walked along there, I noticed that the bricks had been put there in honor of other people. And I walked over to the brick that the staff had put down for my mother when she died. And as I looked at the brick, and that said, perfect woman, nobly planned, to warm, to comfort, and command, I noticed the epitaph, and then I noticed the years. And then I was reminded that someone said that it's not your birth date or your death date. What is it? It is the hyphen. Does that make sense? They may refer to it as a dash, but I like the hyphen. And so when I thought tonight of the wonderful hyphens that are represented in this room, I've got to give credit to my friend John Portman. This is a man that has an extraordinarily extended hyphen. And when I think about what you've done, John, with that, as the most influential living architect, I think, in the world, that hyphen metaphor extends not just, I think, to work, and it's been outstanding, but I think it's in the development of relationships, don't you? And as all of us are here tonight and we develop these relationships, we must, I think, honor the fact that when we are in harmony, when we are in sync, we are empowering each other to be what we're capable of becoming. So I love the union that we're talking about, and the union brings us great, great strength. And so I would like to just close with these words that I think in support of John and what he's meant to us and what we're all doing. It's we make our living by what we do, but we make our lives by what we give. And so to all of us, and John especially, let us acknowledge that we are altogether better because we're all together, that we learn from each other, that we learn to embrace our roots, as I talked about at the Korean Society, as sequoias embrace their roots. And let us say that we're all together better because we're all together. So John, salute, and to all of us, let's salute John and salute our relationships. Thank you.